All right, hey guys, hey for you vintage electronics people. Here's the video real quick on the 12-inch Zenith black and white TV. This TV is from the early 1970s. This is a Taiwanese made Zenith, so it was made in Taiwan for Zenith. Has the Zenith name on it, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview. I did a test of it already. The CRT is very weak. The brightness is all the way up, and you can see a raster. It might produce a picture. I need to hook it to a cable box or VCR, but the picture is not going to be probably that great, and it does have a horizontal issue. Now, one thing about this set, guys, it has a quick on feature, so that right there explains probably why the CRT is weak, because when you have a quick on feature, even though the power switch is off, you still have power going to your filaments on your tubes, so they'll be still lit, but dimly lit. So they're going to just sit there and bake for, you know, day and night or however long you got the thing plugged in. That's why most of my vintage electronics, I leave the switch on, just turn them on and off by unplugging them or plugging them in, or use a power strip with a switch on them. So that explains this TV doesn't look like it's very high hour, but that would explain why the CRT is weak, because technically it's on all the time. So let's take a quick look. This is a hybrid set. Let me show you real quick. See what I mean? You got to spray that. Let's see how it came on right away. And this is what it's doing. That's the picture. Yeah. So no roster. It's got a roster, but no picture because I don't have it hooked to a cable box. But you can see it's got a horizontal issue. The horizontal is not filling out all the way. The picture is a little blurry as well. And the brightness is all the way up. I got a control here. I got the back off of it. That's all the way up. If I just start to turn it even halfway down, there's halfway. Picture's automatically already dark. Completely dark. It's black. And I keep turning it all the way down. Still dark. Now if I go back the other way, there's about halfway up, still no roster. I get a little ways past halfway, you can start to see it. And I get all the way up, all the way, that's it. That's full brightness. So definitely got a weak CRT, which, you know, that's to be expected. Let me unplug it here real quick, because, all right. Okay, real quick here. This is a hybrid set, so it's tube and transistor. It's got 4 tubes, well 5 if you want to count the CRT. The horizontal output and damper, and it's got the horizontal oscillator, the 17JZ8, which is the vertical oscillator and output, and the audio output tube. The solid state IF strip here, and the tuner solid state, and this is your IF board here. There's transistors. As you can see, these are where the transistors are located on this. There's one transistor back here on the metal chassis itself. That's the video driver, so if you pull that out, you won't have any roster. It has a solid state high voltage rectifier stick. Let's take a quick look at the underside. And of course, this is your typical Zenith point-to-point connection. However, this chassis uses terminal strips rather than the solder cones, which I don't like these, but you know, they got all these parts crammed in here and folded over on top of each other. Something else with Zenith, you got to watch so none of these wires touch each other either. Sometimes if you get smashed against something, that can put a short in the set. So, real quick overview. The horizontal problems, probably capacitors. More than likely the main filter. I'm going to try that first. You know, there could be a weak horizontal output tube as well. Overall, it's not bad. I mean, it's still your quality Zenith. It's just this one was made in Taiwan for Zenith with the Zenith style. So there you have it. It's, you know, pretty self-explanatory. So, yeah. So I'm going to probably go after this capacitor here. But first, I'm going to check the horizontal tubes first. Make sure the audio, you know, the horizontal output and dampers working correctly, and the oscillator. And if that's not the problem, then it's probably a capacitor. That's really all it can be. So I did try to adjust the horizontal hold, and that had no effect. So anyway, there you have it. We'll do more videos on this later on. I'll get it hooked up to a cable box and actually see if the IF's actually working or not. Just because there's a roster doesn't mean that it's working correctly. So there you go, guys. 12-inch 1970s black and white Zenith television. Thanks for watching.